Good morning, Anne Arundel County. These are exciting times here in Anne Arundel County. My name is Anthony Bynum. The name of our show is Promoting Community Conversation and Discovery. The name of our production company is the Glen Burnie Players. Like I said, these are exciting times. This string of weather, we've been on a run. It's like it's been a month now of just beautiful days. It's like living in Southern California, except we have water. This is going to be an exciting show today. Exciting show. I'm so happy to be here and to get a chance to share some of that with you folks out there. So before we start with the show, though, let's start with some upcoming announcements. Today, at a place called Twain Tavern, it's located at 8359 B&A Boulevard. It's in Pasadena. They're having an event from 2 to 7. It's called Ride for Hope. Now, essentially, this is a fundraiser. It's dedicated to the life of a Brenna Corcoran. Okay, I'm not familiar with Brenna. I'm probably going to find out more about her life today. But essentially, it's a car show. My friend Joe at um, Browning's Automotive told me about it, and I said I'm going to make sure I make an appearance there today. So it's from 2 to 7. I'm going to get out there, and again, it's a fundraiser, dedication of her life. Next week, 28th, and we'll talk about it more during the show, will be the Lithicum Fair. They do it every year. It's the 34th annual. We'll talk more about that during the show today. Also, next week, Saturday, John Wesley is having the 50 States rally. It's actually the women of Wesley are actually the ones who are going to be holding that 50 States rally. That's from 4 to 7. Basically, they're going to be sampling food from all over the country and some other places outside the country. I don't know how they're going to get all the states, but I'm sure there's going to be some clam chowder from New England and some barbecue from someplace. You know how those things go. I don't know what California is famous for food-wise. I don't know, but but it'll be fun because it's always fun to eat, right? So anyway, that's stuff that's coming up. We want to do shouts out to our affiliates. We want to thank Anne Arundel Cable TV for airing our show. Thank you so much for you. Greenbelt Cable Access out of PG County. Thank you for airing our shows. Amherst Media out of Amherst, Massachusetts. Thank you for airing our shows. That's channel 16 up there. And Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We sent all of them Goffstown History, Bynum Legacy last week. We expect they'll all be aired fairly soon. Greenbelt Cable Access, they'll be running this week for us. Amherst got back to us, so we're probably looking at the Saturday slot. And they haven't scheduled Manhattan Neighborhood Network. They normally schedule that and they run it for 3 times. I'm so happy that we have these relationships because that's how you grow the product. We think there's a place for what we're doing, and we got to get the word out. You know, alternatives, decent alternatives, they're a good thing. Okay, as far as our underwriter / sponsor is concerned, that's the Cleaning Chef. More information will be available for them in the credit. This week, most admired. Well, although these are exciting times here in Anne Arundel County, the fact is we have lost some greats lately. Last week, we talked about the loss of James Earl Jones, a great actor. We also lost Frankie Beverly, who was a great singer. He had a group called Maze, and they did some beautiful music. They were essentially an R&B band that was not afraid of their jazz heritage. Great songs, great songs. Well, we lost another great one just this week. Gentleman's name is Tito Jackson. So I don't believe that we've actually covered Michael. We may have covered Michael Jackson as most admired. I can't say that I remember, but I think this is an opportunity to cover the Jackson 5 because they were big. So let's and in doing so, we'll be able to pay our proper respects to a great musician in Tito Jackson. So let's go to our share. So most of the pictures you see there are devoted to Tito, and again, that's because he just passed away. But the group, the Jackson 5, you know, they were big. And now many of us know about the Jackson 5. We've seen the movies, we listen to the music, But there's always something new when you start researching things. There's always something new. And I found some new things. So starting off, they were founded in 1964 in Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana, by the way, produced a lot of steel. That's why a lot of folks moved up there, because it was work you could get, living wage back in those days. The group was managed by their dad, Joe. They were active from 1964 to 1989, and then again from 2001 to 2012. Labels, and this is the first time we get a chance to give new information. They recorded for a number of different labels. One of them was called Steeltown. This was the first label, 1967. Steeltown was actually located in Gary, Indiana. So to make a label, all you had to do is be able to make records. You had the ability to make records, you can market them. I saw this one time on a PBS special, how you actually made records. It's vinyl, it's a machine. And then through the recording device, that your image, rather the voice, is transferred analogically, or analog, so analogically, I guess that's a proper term, on to the vinyl. That's how it makes it sound. So Steeltown was the first. Then after that, that's when you find out about them going to play Motown at the Harlem, or rather, they went to the Apollo in Harlem, and at some point in there, they signed with Motown Records. Something called PIR, I'm not sure what that is. They also were with Epic and CBS. So they were around for a while, different labels. They had released a couple singles with Steeltown in 1967. So let's get to Motown, right? There were 4 songs, and they may have all been on the first album. I'm not sure whether, probably called something like Jackson 5 and Choosing Jackson 5, something like that. But these songs were so good. They were all number ones. Back in those days, you released songs as singles, okay, to get more interest. I Want You Back, ABC, Love You Save, I'll Be There. These were all giant songs. Giants. And it seemed like for 2-3 years, the Jackson 5 just dominated the airwaves. They had a neat sound. They had a very, very neat sound. They had these great harmonies. They were unique, and they were well marketed. So when we talk about Tito, we're gonna have a chance to kind of develop that a little more. See, Tito, very important. First of all, let's cover his name. It's actually Toriano Ardarell Jackson. He was born 10/15/1983, died 9/15/2024, like I said, just recently. He was the third of 10. So they had a lot of kids. And they had a large family. Now, it's interesting, very, very interesting, that the movie talks about Joe and his contribution, but he played guitar, he had a little band on the side, but I think with his brother. But the mom, I'm so sorry. Right now, we're gonna circle back to the escapes me right now. I think it's Helen, but we're gonna make sure we have it right. She played instruments too. She played clarinet, she played piano. So they had it from both sides. And this is very important. I still can't remember. I'll get back to her name. It just escapes me. Mom was a big fan of country music. And she harmonized with these guys. So it really does take a village, so to speak, to make them what they were. I think about Tito Jackson. Excuse me, folks. Tito was a rhythm guy. Okay. Now, you listen to those songs, every single one of them in the beginning is driven, all the fast ones are all driven by Tito's rhythm work. All of them. And over the years, I'd always wondered, well, was that really Tito? Was it him? Was they just telling him what to do? giving them the licks. But actually, the fact that they had to work their way into the business and they signed with another label first tells me no, that was Tito. Now he's a rhythm guy, right? So we think about the great guitar players. Normally they're known for their solos, but there's a whole class of great guitar players who are rhythm guys. And I think about guys like Niles Rodgers, a Chic, and it's been around forever. I think about Ray Parker Jr. and all that rhythm stuff. There's a place for that, you know? There's a place for that. Tito was a rhythm guy. My favorite guitar player of all time, Keith Richards. He's a rhythm guy. So I think we have to give him credit as a great musician. And for that reason, we're gonna make them our most admired. I'm gonna just very quickly though, folks. I hope you guys don't mind. I can't figure out why I cannot remember the mom's name. It's just beyond me, and I do apologize for that. But I'll circle back to that. It'll probably just come to me as we're speaking. So next, what we want to do is we want to talk about something of consequence regarding Anne Arundel County. So why don't we just talk about what's coming up? The Lithicum Fair. It's the 34th annual one. Okay. The fair starts early in the morning, usually about 8 or 9 o'clock. And it starts off at Lindale Middle School, and there's lots of folks in this fair. They kind of move on down to the St. John Lutheran Church field. And then they party some more. All proceeds from the fair go to Hope for All, and NECON, which stands for the North County Emergency Outreach Network. Everybody's comes to these things. There's Boy Scout troops and Girl Scout troops, and there's Boy Scout cookies and Girl Scout cookies. And there's all kinds of things to eat, and there's bouncy houses, and there's churches represented, and arts and crafts. And now this shows a picture of a tractor pull. I don't remember seeing a tractor pull so far. I don't. But agencies show up, and the police and the firemen. There's always somebody getting dunked in a tank. Last year, I had some of the fried dough. It was off the hook. Fried dough is important. Good fried dough is important. And something about these county fairs, whether it be the New Boston County Fair up in New England where I grew up, or Lithicum County Fair, or Lithicum Fair, there's something about them. They're just fun to do. They're just fun. So next week, get the opportunity, come check it out. So I was thinking, I'm going to stop the share right now. And I was thinking, well, what do we want to cover? What do we want to do here? Is there a poem, speech? I said, well, why don't we just go ahead and do the lyrics? One of the great songs of the Jackson Five. So I'm going to, and reading this, it's a little more difficult. I did practice it, but when you read a song, you always want to sing the song, right? So let's just go with ABC. It says, you went to school to learn, girl, things you never knew before, like I before E, except after C, and why 2 + 2 makes 4 now. I'm going to teach you, all about love, girl, all about love. Sit yourself there, take a seat, and all you got to do is repeat after me. ABC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. As simple as do, re, mi, ABC. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. Come on and love me just a little bit. I'm going to teach you how to sing it out. Come on. Let me tell you what it's all about. Reading, writing, arithmetic are the branches of a learning tree. But without the roots of love every day, girl, your education ain't complete. Teacher's going to show you how to get an A. Now spell me, you, and add 2. Listen to me, baby. That's all you got to do. Oh, ABC. As easy as 1, 2, 3. As simple as do, re, mi, ABC. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. ABC is easy. Now, I'm counting up to 3. Singing simple melodies, that's how easy love can be. Singing simple melodies, 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. I'm trying to get this last one. Sit yourself down, girl. I think I love you. No, get up, girl. Show me what you can do. Shake it, baby. Come on now. Shake it, baby. Ooh, ooh. Shake it, baby. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, baby. Ooh, ooh. ABC, baby, baby. Like count and do, re, mi, baby. Wow, that's how easy love can be. Oh, God. It's just a little more, just a little more. Okay. ABC is easy. It's like counting 1 to 3, singing simple melodies. That's how easy love can be. Teacher gonna teach you how to sing it out, sing it out, sing it out, baby. So that last one verse is where Michael and Jermaine are just kind of harmonizing back and forth. Not that's any excuse for my terrible rendition, but it was a great song. Uh, you know, nothing but good time. And it's funny when you think about good times. That was a certain era of my life. My sister Susan had gone to Alabama to spend some time with my mother's mother, who we call Big Mama, and or Big Mama in Birmingham. That's what we call her. And she came back. She kind of was kind of hip, wearing what do they call it? Alter top. I think that's what they call them. And she was kind of hip, and she was, Sister Susan was always an attractive woman anyway. She was kind of developing and all that. And she became back with this Jackson 5 record. And you know how it is. You just listen and you love it because it's just great. I didn't even have to really burn a groove into that one to love them. All those songs were catchy and they all made you feel good. And that's what entertainers are supposed to do, right? Make you feel good. So for everyone here at the Glen Burnie Players, again, my name is Anthony Bynum. Until next time, bye-bye.